Hey, what's up friends, Moses here from Driver Success. I hope and pray that you guys are doing well. I'm being unloaded here, but I want to share with you something real quick that hopefully will be able to help you, especially for those of you that are new to trucking. So today I was at the yard. I had been asked to in-gate a load, but I went to look for the load. I couldn't find it, so I went back to the office, right? To let my manager know that I couldn't find the load. So I parked my truck and I got out of the truck. Now when I was getting out of the truck, I got out facing outside. I got out the wrong way, which is something I think that I do often, which is not a good practice. So one of the trainers saw me get out of the truck and he was telling me, hey, you what? He was saying something and I couldn't get him. So I walked to him. And he's like, how do you make safety videos when you get out of the truck like that? I'm like, what? He's like, how do you make safety videos? How can you make safety videos when you get out of the truck like that? And it took me a while to even understand what he was saying, because I'm like, how did I get out? He's like, you got out facing outside. I'm like, I didn't even realize. I can't even remember how I got out. But he called me on that, right? He called me on it, saying that I got out the wrong way. And so I do appreciate when people call me out when I do something wrong, because it helps me be aware of it. I know it's something that even myself, sometimes I catch myself doing it and I have to remember, oh, I need to face the other way around. But it's something that sometimes I do. Maybe I do it more often than I should, right? But one of the things that really caught my attention is that he said I make safety videos. And I just want to clarify for you guys that I don't make safety videos. I do make trucking videos, and I do make videos about my experience here at JB Hunt. And so I want to make sure that there's that difference. But when he said that, I realized, you know, like, as somebody that makes videos, I'm in the public eye. I have a certain level of influence, and some of my actions can carry a certain kind of weight, and I want to be very careful to make sure that you guys understand that there are some times where I may do things that are not the right things. And so I want to make sure that you know that you always have to know what the company policies are, or you always have to know what things are safe to do and what are not safe to do. Because when he said I make safety videos, I thought about later on and I'm like, no, I don't make safety videos. Why does he say I make safety videos? But I realize it's because when you are out in the public, people, the things, your actions carry a certain kind of weight. So I want to make sure that you guys know that pay attention to what you do. Sometimes some of the things that I do may not be the right things. For example, I remember somebody calling me out once that I don't put on safety vests, because there are people or drivers that are so good, you know, like when it comes to safety, that they think about it, that every time they are at work, they always put on their safety vest as part of their uniform. I personally don't do that, because it feels, when I put on a safety vest, I think it's because of the material, I really feel hurt. And I don't like putting on safety vest. But I took that to heart, because I realized that, yeah, it's something that is good to do. Even though I don't do it, I really appreciate those that do it. As a matter of fact, I just bought this, right? Again, because I don't like safety vests, but I got this, so that is something that I can maybe learn to put on as a safety vest. When I put on this, I won't be feeling, you know, warm. But you know, like when that guy told me that that I should be putting on a safety vest, I thought, you know what, I'll look for something that I can put on. But this guy, whoever told me that I should do this, put on safety vest, maybe like he told me that maybe like last year. But it's something I've always kept at the back of my mind, because I believe it's a good practice. So if you can, it's a good thing to do. I remember somebody else telling me, why don't I put zip ties on, you know, like the pins in the back? Again, it's something I don't do. It's not a requirement here at JB Hunt, but it's a good practice. So if you can get zip ties and always lock those pins, it's a good practice, and I would recommend for people to do it. I don't do it, but it's a good practice. I've thought of buying zip ties so I can do it, so I can get in that habit of doing it, because it's a good practice. Somebody called me out one time. He saw me, like trying to hammer those pins in the back to get it to lock, and he realized I wasn't putting on safety glasses. He told me, Moses, it's a good thing for you to learn to put on safety like glasses when you are doing something like that. And it's something I had never thought about it, but when he called me out on that, I'm like, you know what, he is right. Something could easily get off of that pin and maybe enter my eye. It's something I had never thought about it, but from the time he said it, I'm like, yeah, I need to put on safety glasses. They may not be exactly safety glasses, I may put on glasses, but at least now I have it at the back of my mind that I need to cover my eyes when I'm hammering those pins in. So I say all that to say that I do not make safety videos. I do make trucking videos, and I share my experiences as a truck driver and as an employee of JB Hunt. But I want you to know that safety is a very, very important thing. It's for our own safety. We always want to make sure that we are safe. JB Hunt cares so much about safety. They really are strict when it comes to safety. And so when you see me do something that is contrary to what is required, just know that it is something that may be, what should I call it, a fault on my part. That doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. Just because I'm in the public eye doesn't mean that when I do something wrong, it's the right thing. So I appreciate that trainer for calling me out, because I do catch myself also sometimes doing it, like just rushing and getting out facing the other side. The right thing to do is to follow the safety procedures. I use, like the points of contact. Again, the examples I've given you about wearing safety vests, maybe safety glasses, zip ties. There are other things that are very important. So always know what your company requires of you. Always know what safety requires of you, whether it's your company or something that you come up on your own that you know is a safe practice. Always, as much as possible, do that. I just wanted to share with you that, because when I thought about it later on after like leaving, I'm like, he said I make safety videos, but I don't make safety videos. I share my experiences. So I want you to know that I just share my experiences, but always watch out to make sure that you are staying safe out there. Having said that, if you are a new truck driver or you are an experienced truck driver and you want to be part of the JB Hunt team, I encourage you to send me your information either through text or through email. My email is moses@driversuccess.com. You can text me at 877-667-3750. Best way to remember that number is 877-MOSES50. Or you can go to the website, driversuccess.com. There is a form you can fill out. Your information will come to me. I will have somebody give you a call to see how they can get you into the entry-level training program if you're just out of school, or if you are experienced, to see what positions are available in your area, so they can get you into a JB Hunt, so you are part of that team. All right, friends, until next time, stay blessed and stay safe. Bye-bye.